Good morning, good day, whatever. uh, Today I felt compelled to speak. I been going through a lot lately, mentally. Things that I thought I was done with, but every time I turn around, it's one thing after another. Um, Ever since I came out with my 5 years of child sexual abuse and molestation, um, about 8 years ago when I came out about it, um, my life has shifted a little. I already was like a rude person. Before I even get into that, let me tell you how this came about, this video this morning. I get up early and I do things because that's just how I work, and I go to bed early. I wake up early and I go to bed early. I came in my guest bedroom. My guest bedroom, since I've moved here to Florida, is the place where when I miss my family, my immediate family, my kids, my mom, stuff like that, this is the room that I come in. This is the only room that has pictures up, like old schoolhouses, like where all your little pictures up. The rest of my house, I don't do that. I don't have the pictures. I don't want that. But this room, the guest bedroom, is where I come and seek comfort and restoration in my mind and in my heart. But today, when I came here to freshen it up, I'll show you the pictures and stuff that's in here. This room normally lights me up. Let's just say today it didn't. I'll set that right there. Today, instead, what it did was it ignited thoughts. Right now, I'm not, even with my immediate family, my mom included, I don't even talk to them. Some people will look and say, that's messed up, or that's fucked up, or however y'all want to word it, blah, 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 that's your mother, that's your family. No, no. Wounds. Even when I tell myself that I'm okay on this point, but then there's another point that comes up that hasn't been touched on. That's what I meant. It's not even about closure. It's about touching on some of these issues. No one wants to touch on them. And then I am the mean person. And like I was saying earlier, I used to be rude all my life. I would fight people. I would say what I want to people. But when I used to do it, it was because I hated myself. I had so much stuff inside of me. And now people take that rudeness that I used to have, and now that I'm just blunt, frank, honest, I bet my life on this. I'm one of the realest people that you ever run into. That's why I'm losing people, because what happens is I'm so real, I'm so in touch with who I am and what's going on, not just opinionated. I do go on experience and I have thought about it. Even if I say something, 9 times out of 10, I meant exactly what I said, because what I said when I said it, it wasn't really just out of the blue. It was something that was already built up in me. It was built, it was there, and it just exploded. So I mean it. I don't take back. I apologize for things if I think about it's wrong, but if I don't think that I'm wrong, and that's thinking, because that's what we call things called perception, perceiving. There's also where others mess up with confusing sight and seeing as the same thing, because they're not. You either gonna hate me or love me. It's really not no in between with me. Just like me, I don't have a medium. I'm either happy or I'm fucked up sad. I'm not saying that's a good thing, and I'm not saying it's a bad thing. Just like I haven't been the perfect mother. I have made so many mistakes. My upcoming book, when I get this published, that I'm working on now, doing a lot of things, searching a lot of different avenues to see what's best, because it's not about the money for me, it's about the message that I'm gonna send. So, of course, I'm not a rich person. I don't have no money. It's times when I need to call others to borrow even $50. That's me. I've had to do it. I'm not one of those people that pretend that I have this and I have that. Yeah, of course. I have a husband. Marriage has been rocky. I'm going to say 65% of the marriage. And when I post up those happy moments like date nights or anniversaries, when I do those posts, it's because there's been a period of time that the happiness and the love was there. It wasn't just that one day or that week. So, and then when I post up angry stuff, it's not because it just happened. It's because it's been built up. That's me. So I'm a person that will, I'm transparent. People don't know how to take me. And as a human being, it bothers me what people think. And you can say, you're not supposed to worry about that. You're not supposed to, but as humans we do. No matter how much you say you don't, you do. But what I'm not going to do is explain myself on every little thing that I do, because the people that are involved know exactly why it happened. Let's take my marriage, for instance. It's been times I wanted to walk out of here. It's times that I have, even here, since I've been in Florida, that I have literally just got my shit, packed in the bag, rolled out of here, and then just thought about all the other options I had. Being truthful, it was options first. Then I focused on what I was leaving and the whys. And it kind of reminds me of shaking up something. Like, say for instance, you already take your gummy vitamins and you're at the end and you're doing your thing. Oh, and this one just won't. Everything else fell out the bottle, but this one thing just stays stuck. That's how life is. Just because it gets shook out and empty don't mean that everything is ready to go. It takes work to get that out. How much work does it take out? What is the entire picture? And that's what I focus on now. Yeah, I was a victim. I am actually, with the actual acts that happened to me, I have come a long way. A long way. But when the accountability factor is not even, nobody even has to go to jail. Nobody has to do none of that. Just be held accountable. Do not tell people that I'm lying, and then you have these people that's picking and choosing, and then the people that accept that you have said that I'm lying, and they sit there and clap for you doing your performances. I'm not a performer. I acted for way too long. I acted like I was all right. Those days are over. Leaving the Masquerade is the name of the book, that the manuscript that I've written. It's a book of fiction, I'm telling you. But I also wanted you to know that it's based on true life events. So take that however you want to take it. As people, family, friends, enemies, we have to do better. We don't have to like each other. We don't have to talk to each other. Even the Bible says we're not going to understand everything. And that's a point that I'm stuck on in the Bible. We all pick and choose pieces of the Bible that we want to apply. But that understanding part, I totally get it. Because a lot of stuff I don't understand. And just because I don't understand it, it still happens. My guest bedroom, I was going to come here and just take some pictures down of the people them close people, because it's only close people that was in this room. It wasn't no aunties and cousins and all that. It's my kids, my mom, my stepdad, my best friend hanging up in here. And I lost a couple of them. But I said, you know what? I'm not going to take them down, because that's what I normally do. I do. When I go hard, I go all the way out. And I said, no, because we got some good memories there too. So I just need to change my focus and my outlook on this room. When I come in here, now I just got to think, hey, when I walk in this room, don't think about the present. Because actually you wasn't thinking about the present when you was walking in here first, because they're not here. You over 800 miles away from them. They wasn't here. So when you were walking in here first, it was the greatness and the memories that brought you comfort. So today I'm going to choose to freshen it up, dust it off, dust this little room up. Nobody been here for a minute. And reflect on the good times and keep this a place in my home that I feel the closeness of those good times. And all I can say is be yourself. You ain't got no acting to do. You can be the same person with this person, that person. I don't have faces no more. I don't. I got one. Nicole Owens. She's a lot. And she's not for everybody. And she's getting to the point where as though she's understanding that. And those few that have hung in there with me, and the 102 that came over the past 8 years, and one phenomenal one within just the last year. I just want to say thank y'all for understanding. And if I ever get too much, I've already let y'all know. Tell me. I'm okay with that. Never assume with me. I give it to you raw. You can give it to me raw. I'm all right with that. That's me. I'm just getting to the place of being myself and loving myself. All of me. My good, my bad, and those in-betweens, which are very few. But be ready. It's going to be a few months before I get this whole book in action, because like I said, I don't have no money. I can quit my job to write the book, and I don't want to go back to that job because I didn't like that job in the first place. And I already know hubby gonna hold it down. He does it all the time. In that good and bad times, He'll hold it down. He'll hold the house down and make sure we good. But life has been a lot for me. I've experienced happiness, true happiness, just over the last 3 to 4 years. I've had periods of experience of true happiness. So I know it's there. Things just get shook up. And like I say, some stuff is like that gummy bear stuck to the bottom of that bottle. Just make sure you pick the right resources to get you to where you need to go. Peace.